good morning, guys, and thanks for joining me this morning. So, yesterday, like I said, told you, Peter Obi was at a Good Luck Jonathan's program on democracy in Benin, where he made a very powerful remark. Now, after his speech, there was a standing ovation in the hall. You know that, as in, he always brings joy wherever he comes to. As in, look at how Obaseki was hustling to, to grab him and hug him, despite all what they did to him during the elections. The man made a very powerful speech, and the Minister of Education was there. And he told him that enough of all the noise making and enough of words of mouth. It's now time for action. Now, there were other ex-African presidents who were there too. And, Good Luck Jonathan and his wife, is a program, his foundation, always organized. There, he thanked him for what he said in the Fourth Republic. Nobody has sacrificed more for democracy than Good Luck Jonathan. He also spoke about education. Peter Obi on education now. He can't say one, two, three things without talking about education. Overall, it was a powerful speech, and you could see the cheers from the hall, standing ovation, immediately finished, and all of it. I'm going to be showing you all of it. But before I do that, let me quickly tell you that Chimamanda Adichie, the renowned writer, has come out to pen down a note on Peter Obi after that Democracy Day interview that he gave on Arise TV. This one was so emotional, and she captured who the man is and what he stands for. She captured it as in spot on. She got it. So I'm going to be showing you what she said about him. And when we come back, I will show you what happened at the Good Luck Jonathan's, democracy lecture yesterday in Benin. Please watch. Alright, guys, so this was the message Chimamanda penned down about Peter Obi. You can see Chimamanda Adichie on her Instagram handle. She said, on Peter Obi's Democracy Day interview on Arise TV, Peter Obi is comfortable in his skin. His air is of a person who is who he has always been. Genial and genuine, transparent and level-headed, effortlessly himself. He has that rare quality of supreme self-confidence, unmarred by a fragile ego. He takes criticism in stride, has no use for pompousness, and can laugh at himself. He is uncommonly principled, especially so for a Nigerian politician. And while he never shies away from highlighting this, his sense of humor saves him from falling into the digny pit of self-righteousness. When his humor isn't self-depreciating, it is sometimes sly, sometimes cutting, and almost always edifying. You find yourself laughing, but the laughter is a pathway to revelation. It makes you think or rethink ideas and put your mind to work. His ease with data and numbers inspires confidence and suggests an intellectual curiosity, a keenness to learn, a man who does his homework because he wants to and not because he has to. It is obvious how intimately he knows and loves Nigeria, how pained he is by the tarnish and the rot. He is too clear-eyed to be sentimental and too realistic to be ideological, and it is easy to imagine him creating an eclectic toolbox of political solutions. His worldview is shaped by the shrewdness of a self-made businessman, the steadfastness of a striver, and the soul of a dreamer. Here is a wealthy man who is both quiet and unapologetic about his clean and legitimate wealth, who is contemptuous of the excess of the privileged class, and who is completely at ease with ordinary people, which perhaps is why he is so effective at bridging the division of class and culture. This folksy wisdom is easily digestible and accessible to every kind of Nigerian. His vision is aspirational, but in a practical, achievable way. To hear him speak of expanding agriculture in the north, or of reducing corruption by starting at the top, is so reimagine Nigeria in both familiar font, a much better country but recognizable still. Above all else, he comes across as wonderfully human. He shows compassion without being forced. He speaks of the poor not as probes but as people. He knows how much garri and fuel and bread cost today, and he knows what they caused last year, and he knows how unacceptable the difference is. In the midst of such stark hardship in the country, it is heartening to see in Peter Obi's sign of inspirational leadership the ability to leave people with a sense of attainable hope. So that was what Chimamanda penned down on Peter Obi's interview. Welcome back, guys. I guess you saw it. Like I said, each time Odelua picks up her pen to write, she expresses it from her heart. And this is a man she has known. And, with what we have seen about him, you can agree with me that everything she said there in that note of hers is spot on. That really, signifies who Peter Gregory Obi is, a politician who is loved by many and hated by few. Now, let me show you what he did, what he said at the Goodluck Jonathan's democracy lecture in Benin yesterday, and how the crowd reacted when he concluded. Please watch and we'll come back. We'll wrap up.
Here present, Your Excellencies, the former Vice President of Nigeria and Zambia President, Your Excellency, and my own very dear senior brother, Godwin Obaseki, and Mr. Obaseki, Your Excellencies, the Deputy Governors, Your Royal Highness, let me very respectfully stand on all due and existing protocol. Your Excellency, I thank you for the honor of inviting me. Mine is very simple. In the history of this Fourth Republic, no Nigerian have made the sacrifice you've made for this country. And I wish others can do it. I said it yesterday. You set out to correct one single thing that this country requires: free and fair election. That's all we ask for. Election where we are not going to have glitches, where the result will be announced as pronounced and people respect it. And you did that. May God Almighty continue to keep you for this country, for that singular action. Your Excellency, as President, you sacrificed a lot. Nobody have contributed again in this Fourth Republic that I know to what you did in education. Because like the minister has said, education remains the most important fundamental for development. It is shown that the more educated a country is, the more developed. And we know that is what is keeping Nigeria today from developing. You cannot develop when Nigeria today, ranking in human capital, is 163 out of 174. We're going nowhere. You cannot develop when HDI, which is driven by education, again, we're very low. I look at Kenya, when the president was talking, they're medium. They started with low with us. Ghana, everybody, they've all gone to medium. We remain low. So we need to deal with the issue of education. The crisis we are facing in Nigeria today, especially in the north, are people we abandoned uneducated yesterday and think we can leave them in poverty. We have to invest in education and pull poor people out of poverty. If all of us have to sleep with our eyes closed, unless we put the poor out of poverty by educating them and equipping them, everybody will be awake soon. That's what we need to do for our country. You did that. That is why you started university in all the states of Nigeria. Thank you for that. And I hope that what minister said here, which is measurable, can be measured and can be achieved. The time of talking is over. Now it's time for action. Thank you and God bless you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Peter Obi, His Excellency. A round of applause for him again. Thank you, For Excellency, for keeping it short and sweet. That's what we needed right now.
All right, welcome back, guys. I guess you saw it. Like I always used to say, you cannot help but love the man. The man is, there's nothing not to love about this man, unless you are just a hater. It's as simple as that. Unless you are just a hater, he always keeps it real. He has his facts, he has his figures, everything. You could see that Chimamanda even captured it in what she wrote about him. If you followed up that interview he did on Democracy Day, you will see how this man was doling out for. This man even know the prices of things in the market, what it was before and what it is now. This is someone who have done his due diligence. So you could see him speaking facts. He didn't go there to say too much. He didn't go there to bore people with so much long talk. He just said the key things he was supposed to say, and he said it as it should be said. Education, democracy, not glitching. You see that he took a swipe at INEC again. Goodluck Jonathan was the only president, sitting president, that conceded to defeat. Said his ambition is not worth the blood of anybody. You know, even if sometimes he does some things that warrants us to drag him. That's Goodluck Jonathan now. If you remember that thing he did, seriously, you will know that the man is a man of peace. An incumbent president who has all the, the powers, the executive powers to do anything, to deploy the military, to do whatsoever. But the man, bowed out because he wanted peace. So saying Peter Obi hail him is okay. It's okay, very okay. He deserves it. So that is it, guys. That was what happened in Benin yesterday. Guess you heard from him and all what he had to say, and you saw the ovation at the end of the day. The man is loved, and nobody can take that away from him. Thanks for watching this video, guys, and God bless you.